What's up guys, Billy Wilson here, and in this video we're going to cover how to collect payments automatically from your clients so you can just get their credit card on file, you can get their payment right away, and you can go ahead and just get monthly payments automatically so you don't have to chase them down for a payment every single month. It comes out automatically off their credit card the same day every single month, so they never miss a payment and you never have any hassles, anything like that. This is a super important video and it's super important that you implement this. And this is going to be something that you implement every time at the end of your call. You're going to implement these steps to get their credit card down, and you're going to charge them while you're still on the call with them to make sure everything goes smoothly. And then after that, you'll have their credit card on file from there on, and you can charge them every single month, and it'll be perfect that way. So here's what we're going to cover in this video. First off, payment and credit card processor options. Then Square and Stripe walkthroughs, which are pretty much my top two payment processor options. And then the third thing will be some quickly Stripe add-on options that we can do. And I'm hoping with this video, I can save you guys an enormous amount of time that I personally went through trying to figure all this stuff out on my own and just give you straight up the best options to go with as far as payment processing. So here are your payment processor options. First off, we got Square, and that's the one that I personally use. The only downside to this one is that it only works for the US, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, and Japan. And the other downside is that it's a 3.5% charge rate compared to Stripe and PayPal. You can see they have a 2.9% charge rate. But it is definitely more easy to use and convenient. That's why I use Square pretty much. And you can see the countries using that link. Same thing with the fees in case they update them. So before you guys actually sign up to these, I would recommend checking out those links to make sure nothing has changed. If you don't really care, then don't worry about it. But if you want to check these links to make sure nothing, because things might change after this video, they might change the countries or they might add more countries. You can check out those links to see if they have updated anything. And I'm going to walk you through Square and how to set that up. And then my second option would be Stripe if I had to choose an option that has a little bit cheaper rate and also that's available in more countries. And that's available in 32 plus countries. To see all the countries that are included in that, you can use that link there. And you can also check the updated fees using that link, the second link. And then finally, if you're not able to use either of the two above, simply because you're in a country that is not accepted by Square or Stripe, PayPal is available in the most countries overall. So you can use this one if your country is not accepted by Stripe. And they have 20 plus currencies as well. The only downside to PayPal is you can't save your client's card on file. So you won't be able to automatically charge them every single month. You'll have to manually go ahead and send them an invoice every month and they'll have to pay it. That's a pretty big downside. So I would highly recommend going with Square or Stripe. And then otherwise, if you can't find a good option and none of these three work for you, you're gonna have to do some of your own research, unfortunately, but that'll only happen to if that happens to anyone at all, that'll probably be just extremely small percentage of you guys. So that's very unlikely to happen. So check out the countries that are accepted first. And one of these three options should pretty much work for you. And even in the worst case scenario, you can do a bank transfer or collect checks from your clients. And if you have a problem with any of these three payment processors, you do your own research and you figure out an option that works for you, I'd be more than happy if you let us know by email. And just send us an email and let us know what new method you found or what new payment processor you found that you used in your country, so I can add it to this module for people that watch this video in the future in case it happens to anyone else. So let's jump into Square and Stripe. I'm going to walk you through each of those two options. So if you already know that you're going to go with Stripe because you're not available in those countries, you can just skip to the Stripe section of this video. But I'm going to cover Square first, and then I'm going to cover Stripe and how to set that all up. So let me jump into Google Chrome, and we can see here we're in Square right now. I just made a fake account, so nothing is set up yet. And basically, you kind of have a couple options here. I've never used this virtual terminal thing, but it seems like something new they added. And it looks like you can just do take a payment, and it's not going to work for me because I don't have it set up right now. But you should be able to press that take a payment button, and you can just put in their credit card, do a payment straight up, super fast, just like that. But otherwise, the way that I normally do is I do this invoices tab here. And as far as setting up your account and everything, all you have to do is go to squareup.com and just create an account, and then you'll go through all your settings. I would go through these settings in the top right, click each of these setting options, fill out all the details as much as you can. Account and settings here, I'd click that as well, and fill out as many settings as you can. Fill out your bank information and everything like that. Get everything set up properly. And then you'll go to invoices to create your first invoice, create an invoice, and you've kind of got two options here. And there's, I'll show you guys the way that I normally do it. And basically you would put your client's name here. So this is just how to do a test one, but we're gonna skip the tutorial. It actually even gives you the tutorial, so that's even better for you guys. But I would just put your client's name here, your client's email, and I do this literally on the call with them, by the way, because it just makes the whole process a lot smoother. And in case their card fails or they need some help, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna pay this invoice from their own email. So you're gonna have to just make sure they pay it while they're on the call with you is the preferred way of doing it, just to make sure nothing happens and they don't have any issues, because then you can walk them through helping them out if they have an issue. That's why it's best to do it on the call if you can. And then you fill out all this information and you'd send it by email, frequency, one time. So you kind of got two options here. You can do recurring or one time. And so I usually start off by sending them a one-time invoice. I might put the invoice title as like demo business Facebook ads management, and then I would put this item here, and then whatever you're gonna charge them is the price, say $1,500, and you can add more details here if you want, or you can attach a file if you want to, like if you attach the demo or something like that. You can do reminders, and you want to make sure, this is super important, make sure you select this allow customers to save card on file option. This is like the most important thing to select. And then from there, I will send them, once I fill out all this information, I'll just preview it, make sure it's good, and then I'll send them the invoice by email. They're going to open up their email, they're going to pay the invoice while on the call, preferably, and then you will have their card on file. And make sure you tell them to make sure they save their card on file, they check the box there, and you're good to go. And then next time that you're ready to set up the recurring invoice, the way I do my billing personally with my clients is I charge them while on the call, and then after that, the way the billing cycle works is the billing cycle starts the first day that we start running the ads. So we usually give a 7-day period where we usually get them to give us a 7-day period to create the ads and get everything set up, and then for them to approve the ads and make sure everything's good. And then we start the ads, and the first day we start the ads is the start of the billing cycle. So the next time they would be charged, basically for the second month, is 1 month after we start running the ads. So that's why I do the one-time invoice at first, and then I do a recurring one. That's up to you how you want to do it. If you just want to charge them right away and just charge them recurring right away, that's totally up to you. You can just do the recurring, but that's the way that I do it. So I'd send them the first invoice with the one time, and then when they have the card on file, the next time, so let's say pretend we're on the second invoice now, where we're going to do the recurring thing, and we've started the ads, now we're going to change it to recurring this time, and you're going to choose invoice method, and then there's going to be an option here that tells you charge card on file, which you should have after. Now you can't see the option here, but obviously when they have added their card on file, you should see this option when you've chosen the correct client here. And then you do immediately, or you would set the day that their billing cycle is supposed to be, and then you do 1 month. But of course, you'd make sure you put the start as 1 month after your first month. So you would put it 30 days after they're supposed to get, like the next time they're going to get charged is what you would put here, and you put never, and then allow automatic payments, you would do that. And so one thing to know is with the card on file, so the payment fee is 2.9% if they don't do the card on file, but with the card on file it's 3.5%. But definitely it's worth the extra 0.6% for them to have the card on file and then to get automatically billed. Trust me, it is way easier that way, and you don't have to chase your client down to get them to pay each month. It's way easier, and it's super important to get their card on file so you can do the automatic payments. So that is how you do the automatic payments in Square. And from there, once you've got some invoices, they'll start showing up in here, and you can check your invoices, and it'll show all your invoices in here if they've been paid, and you'll get an email, and your client will get an email when they've been paid, everything like that. Super simple. And then from there, let's walk into Stripe. So as far as setting up your account, once you do your login, you do this activate your account thing. You'll fill out all of this details. Now I know it says business address and stuff like that, but you still should be able to fill it out, because you can see here it says type of business, individual. If you're an individual, you still should be able to fill this out, and you just put your personal address and stuff like that. Obviously, if you have created a business for yourself, then you can put your business information here, and then you fill all this information out. As far as this business website thing, if you want to skip ahead in the program and check out the video that is about, or you can just wait until later in the program. There's a video how to create your business website. You can check that video out and you can make a business website for yourself and put that there, or you can put your Facebook page link here. Either one works, but it's preferred, it says, to do a business website. Fill out all of your details once again. Fill out your phone, social security number if you're in the US, all of that information. Just go all the way down, fill out everything, put in your bank details so you can get paid, and everything like that. Then once you've figured out and filled out all that information, then you are going to add your first customer. You're going to go to customers here. And then when you get a new client, you're going to do new, and then you're going to put in your customer's email. So you can do this once again while on the phone call with them. So you might want to practice before, or you can, so you create your new customer. Then once you create them, thing will go like this. And then you'll go to cards and you'll add their card, and you can just add their card here and press add card. And then from there, you can create a payment. Obviously, it says I can't create a payment because it doesn't have any chargeable payment sources on file. But once you add their card here, you'll do this. You'll create the payment just like I showed you with the Square invoice. You would just type in the amount and how much you want to charge them for the one-time payment, and then you are good to go. And you can be able to see if the payment went through while you're on the call with them. And then once again, to do the subscription, so that you charge their card automatically, you'll see you can press this add subscription button, but first, before you do that, you have to create a product. So you get a billing here and then products, and then you have to do a new product, and then you can call it something like demo business, Facebook ads management. You can just say whatever their business name is. If you're doing different prices for every business, or if you're doing the same price for every business, you can just put Facebook ads management or something like that, whatever you want to name it. You can make it sound fancier if you want, it's up to you. Create the product. So I gotta authenticate it, and from there you can give it a nickname. So I'll just say the same thing, demo business, demo Facebook ads management. There you go. And then recurring quantity, currency, and no recurring price per unit. So you do 1,500. Customer subscribed to 1 unit will be billed 1,500 at the beginning of each month. Make sure it says everything right, and add the pricing plan. So demo Facebook ads management, we got that as a product here. Now we go back to customers, select our customer, and then whenever you're ready to put them on a monthly plan, you do add subscription, and you can, let's see, we got this person, we got to add the product, we select this, and then you start it whatever day. So you take the first payment the way I showed you before, and then for the second payment to set up the recurring ones, you could just set this one up, and whenever they're going to pay for the second month, select whatever day their second month is going to be on, and then just leave it on renew forever. And you've got the product here, your billing, leave this alone, automatically charge payment source on file. It's giving me an error because we didn't add a card here, but it's pretty much the exact same thing. All you do is press start subscription, and then they'll be charged on the date. They're going to get a receipt automatically. Same thing with Square, they get a receipt there too, and you can also resend receipts, stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. You can do payments here, and then you'll see all your collected payments, and you'll see all your payments here as well. That's how you do the payment processing. You set up your payment processing, and you charge a client with Square and Stripe. For PayPal, I'm not going to cover that one because it's honestly really, really simple. As far as charging someone on PayPal, it's so easy. You could definitely figure it out. And then, so we've walked you through those, and then just some quick things that I just wanted to finish the video off with are some Stripe add-ons, because as you can see, Stripe was maybe a little bit confusing to use and a little bit ugly. If you just want a nicer looking thing, and by the way, I'm not affiliated, these aren't like affiliated with me or anything like that, so I'm not making money from these. These are just some options for you if you have some extra money to spend that you just want to make, you just want an easier place to look at. There's PayFunnels, and that connects with Stripe, and it's $29 per month, and there's Simple Invoices for $10 a month. You can just check those out. Once again, those are optional. You definitely don't need those. If you just want to do it for free, you can stick to Square and Stripe. Well, obviously not 100% fee, but you only, not 100% free, but you only get charged this 2.9% of whatever you're charging your client. So you don't pay anything up front. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that is how to collect payments